In this video, we'll review how to complete the Incident Radio Communications Plan, ICS Form 205. The ICS Form 205 is the domain of the Communications Unit Leader. It's used to provide in one location information on all radio frequency assignments for each operational period. If the incident or event calls for more radio channels than will fit on one ICS Form 205, additional ICS Form 205s can be added. Blocks 1, 2, and 3 are where we add our incident name, date and time prepared, and operational period. For this example, we're using Liberty County Fairgrounds as the incident name. In Block 4, we get technical, but don't worry. It's not a study in radio communications. We're going to look at the first row in our example. The first column is where the zone or group label will go if this is applicable. If it isn't, leave this block blank or indicate that it is not applicable. Some radio manufacturers refer to clusters of channels as a zone, while others call them groups. For example, law enforcement may be operating on a zone or group labeled LE. Some radios have 16 channels or more in each zone or group, even though the radio may hold hundreds of channels. The next two columns are for the channels and their functions. Radio channels, if used, will be listed under the channel number or C edge number column. It must be remembered that integrating different brands, models, and agencies' radios on an incident or event will often not have a common channel scheme, and it may be better to leave this blank or indicate that this field is not applicable. The function column is the activity that each channel or talk group will be used to manage and support. In the first row of the function block, we typically insert command. This channel is used to communicate among the command and general staff and branch and/or division or group supervisors. Other functions could be tactical or logistics. The next column is where we indicate the channel name or talk group to be used. In our example, the channel name is called VTAC36. The assignment column is for the users of this channel. It should refer to ICS positions. Here we've entered all incident supervisors. For tactical operations, it might say something like LE perimeter. The next column is used for the channel's frequency. RX stands for the receive frequency. N or W means narrow or wideband. In our example, the receive frequency is 154.1375 narrow. In the next column is labeled RX tone or NAC. Get ready, because it's a mouthful to explain. Here we enter the receive continuous tone-coded squelch system, CTSS, subaudible tone or the network access code or NAC, for the receive frequency as the mobile or portable radio would be programmed. Put another way, these are simply settings that must be programmed in your radio to make sure that it can connect to the right radio system or network. In our example, the RX tone or NAC is 156.7. Consider these tones or codes as a cellular telephone number. Your phone device won't ring until the caller enters your specific number. Many people are talking on the cellular network at any given time, but you won't hear anyone until your number is entered. Your number, like the tones or codes, allows users to share channels without interference. In the 8th column, we enter the transmit frequency, which is abbreviated as TX. Again, N or W means narrow or wideband. In our example, the transmit frequency is 159.4725 narrow. In the TX tone or NAC column, enter the CTCSS subaudible tone or the NAC for the transmit frequency. In this case, 136.5. In the mode column, indicate whether the radio signal is analog, digital, or mixed by writing A, D, or M. In this case, we will enter A because our responders are using analog radios. And in the last column, we can include additional remarks or notes about a particular channel. For example, we see here that a VHF command repeater is being used for this channel. In Block 5, always include emergency communication procedures, things like emergency channel and contact designations, and other things someone may need to know when operating the radio. This might be special instructions for security or directions on what to do if there's a responder casualty. It may also tell responders where to go if they have radio issues. In this example, we see special instructions about what channels should be used to report medical emergencies among responders. Keep in mind that this form is usually completed by a credentialed and experienced communications unit leader. The good news is that most response agencies already have templates drawn up for different scenarios. Finally, in Block 6, we'll include the preparer's name, position, signature, and date and time they completed the form. This helps the people reviewing this form to know who to go to with questions. Keep in mind, in most cases, the communications plan will change very little, if any, for the duration of the incident or event. That's it for the Incident Radio Communications Plan, ICS Form 205. Thanks for watching.